Hi, I'm certified nutritionist and rapid fat loss expert Pat Finn. If you're at least 10 pounds or more overweight, I want you to pay very close attention to this short presentation because in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to reveal a crazy secret that all of those mass market fat burning programs are failing to mention, leaving you without the right tools to lose weight as fast as you should be losing it. And this fail-proof secret that I'm going to reveal is the very same secret that has been used by over 1,600 people just like you to achieve weight loss in the range of 8 to 14 pounds in a matter of only 10 days. Now, let me be completely blunt. If you haven't succeeded in losing weight using those other fat-burning programs, if you're beyond frustrated and feel like melting away those annoying extra 10 or 20 or even 50 pounds seems impossible, if you can't help but think there's some sort of conspiracy against you finally stepping into the body of your dreams, it's not your fault. Because unless you know the secret, turning your body into a finely tuned fat-burning machine capable of easily melting away pounds and inches from your waist, thighs, butt, and stomach is like playing tennis without a racket. I'm going to reveal this secret in just a minute, but first, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered how all those celebrities are able to shed so much weight so fast while the rest of us fight an uphill battle for every single pound that we lose? Well, I can tell you what they are not doing. These celebrities aren't achieving their jaw-dropping bodies by following the advice in any of those mass-market diet books you see on Amazon or in your local bookstore. And they certainly aren't dropping 10 to 15 pounds in 10 days by gulping down the latest fat-burning pill, powder, or secret potion. Also, as you can probably guess, their unique ability to lose weight almost instantly is not because of any of those exercise gadgets or gizmos being sold through late-night infomercials. But you probably already know this. So, if it's not the mass media diet books, the fat burners, or the exercise gadgets, what exactly is their secret? Well, the secret to dropping as much as 14 pounds of stubborn body fat in as little as 10 days really comes down to having the right information, and then applying that information to your own unique body type. Just like those celebrities and Biggest Loser types do to achieve ridiculously fast weight loss. Unfortunately, the fat loss secret I'm going to share with you has been excluded from virtually every diet book and workout program on the market, which means you have to work harder and longer for every single pound you lose. Now, you'd think that with an endless amount of diet books, medical weight loss clinics, fitness centers, personal trainers, nutritionists, and the like, we should have this whole weight loss thing figured out by now, right? But the fact is, we don't. Think about this. In 1970, the obesity rate in the U.S. was only 14%. Since that time, there have been hundreds of diet books written, thousands of weight loss clinics open, and more personal trainers and workout systems than we can count. But despite there being more weight loss options and more diet information available to us than ever before, the obesity rate has steadily increased every single year since 1970. And it isn't stopping. In 1970, the 14% obesity rate wasn't even on our radar. Today, however, the Center for Disease Control calls obesity an epidemic, as over 35% of the U.S. population is considered to be obese, and 67% of us are considered to be overweight. My point is this. If you continue to follow the generic advice of those diet books, celebrity fitness trainers, and even the mainstream medical community, you will continue to be stuck inside the body you've been desperately trying to get rid of. Because, let's face it, the information we're getting just doesn't work. Okay, so I told you I have a crazy secret that makes all those other fat-burning programs, diet books, pills, potions, gadgets, and gizmos totally obsolete. Here it is. If you truly want to lose weight as fast as humanly possible and turn your body into a finely tuned fat-burning machine capable of easily melting away inches from your waist, thighs, butt, and stomach, you need to stop focusing on all those so-called fat-burning activities and start focusing on this one true secret that literally forces stubborn fat out of your fat cells and destroys it for good. You see, your body never stops burning fat, and it doesn't matter how slow or damaged your metabolism is. The problem is that fat is going to be the fat left over in your system from the last meal you ate, rather than the gooey, toxic stuff that's been hanging onto your hips, belly, thighs, and butt for months or even years. Because the real fail-proof secret to stripping away all the body fat you want and finally reaching all of your weight loss goals revolves around a rarely discussed phenomenon known as fat mobilization. What the doctors, personal trainers, and mass market diet books are failing to mention is that in order for you to actually burn fat, that fat must first be mobilized. And I promise you this. If you continue to focus on fat burning instead of fat mobilization, you're going to fight an uphill, never-ending battle in your weight loss efforts for the rest of your life. On the other hand, when you start focusing on the elements of fat mobilization, weight loss is not only fast, it actually becomes completely fail-proof. And here's why. The stubborn fat that's hanging around your body is actually composed of what's known as triglycerides. Triglycerides are made up of 3 fatty acids that are glued together by a glycerol molecule. Now, fatty acids by themselves can flow in and out of your body cells, making themselves available to be used up for energy all day long. Triglycerides, on the other hand, are too large to leave your fat cells, so they remain there, unable to be used for energy. So what happens is these triglycerides just kind of accumulate over time, making us larger and larger and larger. And this happens even if you're doing everything you're told to do to burn fat. Now, although these triglycerides can't be used as energy themselves, they can be broken back down into their original fatty acids and removed from your fat cells forever, but only under the right conditions. And the reason why most people struggle to lose weight is simply because they don't understand the conditions needed to break down and mobilize these triglycerides out of their fat cells. But the thing is, if you truly want to get rid of stubborn, stored fat around your hips, belly, thighs, and butt, you absolutely must break down the triglycerides and mobilize the fatty acids out of your fat cells. But here's the kicker. There are a few very specific factors that either stops fat mobilization dead in its tracks or triggers it. Unfortunately, most of us never trigger fat mobilization because we're following the misguided fat-burning advice of all those so-called fitness professionals. That's why results vary so dramatically when people just like you follow those generic one-size-fits-all weight loss programs. You see, what triggers fat mobilization in this person isn't necessarily going to trigger fat mobilization in that person. And depending upon how much muscle mass you have, how old you are, your height, weight, sex, stress level, and a few other important variables, is going to determine how much and how fast your weight loss will be. In other words, if you aren't following a customized diet that is based on your unique metabolism and body type, you are always going to have a hard time losing weight. But once you discover that sweet spot that corresponds to your unique body and individual metabolism, extremely rapid weight loss happens like a light switch being turned on. And consider this. That extra weight isn't just preventing you from looking absolutely spectacular. It's also responsible for the most serious but preventable health problems of our time. I'm talking about heart disease, type 2 diabetes, autoimmune disorders, chronic fatigue syndrome, adrenal fatigue, and even cancer. Still not convinced? Well, imagine this. Remember those hot dogs, ice cream cones, and cotton candy you ate when you were 10 years old? They're still in your body, stuck in your fat cells in the form of toxins and triglycerides. They've just been festering inside of you all these years, creating inflammation, making your body a breeding ground for potentially serious, debilitating health problems. My 10-day turbo diet was specifically designed to rid your body of these toxic fatty deposits by breaking them up, forcing them out of your cells, and incinerating them forever. That's a huge difference between those other fat-burning programs and my customized rapid weight loss fat mobilizing system. We aren't just blasting years of toxic fat from your body, making you look years younger. We're also making you feel years younger by erasing the accumulated damage that too much stored, deadly, unsightly fat creates. After just your first application of the 10-day turbo diet, you'll be able to look in the mirror and see the new, skinnier, healthier you dropping anywhere between 8 and 14 pounds of stubborn body fat in the 10 days that just passed. The 10-day turbo diet is an instantly downloadable, easy to apply, step-by-step guide that helps you calculate your exact sweet spot to activate fat mobilization virtually on command. This is a one-of-a-kind rapid weight loss program for a one-of-a-kind you. And of course, if you're a little skeptical, I get it. With so much hype and empty broken promises in the diet industry, I realize that it's hard to believe in yet another fat-burning program. The thing is, the 10-day turbo diet isn't another one of those generic one-size-fits-all fat-burning programs that works for some but not for others. You see, the reason you're going to reliably lose 8 to 14 pounds of toxic, unsightly fat every 10 days is because my custom mobilization protocol conforms to you and your body, not the other way around. But don't take my word for it. Try the 10-Day Turbo Diet for yourself, completely at my risk, not yours. If the 10-Day Turbo Diet hasn't profoundly changed your body and your life, if you haven't rapidly destroyed at least 8 pounds of toxic, unsightly fat after your first 10 days of using the Turbo Diet, I don't want a cent of your money. Not a penny. In fact, even though my system is only a 10-day program, I'm going to give you a full 60 days to decide whether or not it's for you. If it is, great. Keep the 10-Day Turbo Diet and use it again and again until you strip every last ounce of unwanted fat from your body. But if you find the 10-Day Turbo Diet is not your cup of tea for any reason whatsoever, simply let me know, and I will personally issue you a lightning-fast refund of every single penny of your investment. No questions asked and no hard feelings. Again, let me make this crystal clear. I can confidently offer this amazing deal because my rapid weight loss, fat mobilization program is not one size fits all. It's tailored to your specific body type and unique fat mobilization variables. When fat-burning seekers follow the 10-Day Turbo Diet, they always achieve transformational results in the way they look and feel. Yes, always. I know the same will be true for you. So take the next step and watch yourself rapidly and completely transform in just 10 days. To get started, just click the button below and flip your fat mobilization switch to the on position.